year is 1815. The great French Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte was defeated at the Battle of Waterloo by the collective alliance of the European powers, Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria. These European powers met at Vienna to draw up a settlement for Europe. The Congress was hosted by the Austrian Chancellor, Duke Metternich. The delegates drew up the Treaty of Vienna of 1815 with the object of undoing most of the changes that had come about in Europe during the Napoleonic Wars. Their main intention was to restore the monarchies that had been overthrown by Napoleon and create a new conservative order in Europe. Many states were established in the boundaries of the French Empire to prevent a future French expansion. Russia, Prussia, and Austria gained territories in different parts of Europe. But the German Confederation of 39 states that had been set up by Napoleon was left untouched. The conservative regimes set up in 1815 were autocratic. Hence, they did not tolerate criticism and dissent and sought to curb activities that questioned the legitimacy of the autocratic governments. As a result, the fear of repression drove many liberal nationalists underground. Secret societies sprang up in many European states to train revolutionaries and spread their ideas of nationalism. Most of these revolutionaries saw the creation of nation-states as a necessary part of the struggle for freedom. In the coming years, nationalist feelings were widespread among middle-class Germans. In 1848, they tried to unite the different regions of the German Confederation into a nation-state governed by an elected parliament. This liberal initiative to nation-building, however, was repressed by the combined forces of the monarchy and the military, supported by the large landowners of Prussia. As a result, nationalism in Europe moved away from its association with democracy and revolution. From then on, Prussia took on the leadership of the movement for national unification. Its chief minister, Otto von Bismarck, was the architect of this process, carried out with the help of the Prussian army and bureaucracy. 3 wars over 7 years, the Austro-Prussian War, the Dano-Prussian War, and the Franco-Prussian War, ended in Prussian victory and completed the process of unification. On 18 January 1871, an assembly comprising the princes of the German states, representatives of the army, important Prussian ministers, including the chief minister Otto von Bismarck, gathered in the unheated Hall of Mirrors in the Palace of Versailles. In the ceremony, the new German Empire was proclaimed, headed by the Prussian King William I. The nation-building process in Germany had demonstrated the dominance of Prussian state power. The new state placed a strong emphasis on modernizing the currency, banking, legal, and judicial systems in Germany. Prussian measures and practices often became a model for the rest of Germany.